Our first hiking adventure took us to the stunning Teide National Park in the middle of the island. It's centered around Mount Teide, the highest mountain in Spain, with an elevation of 3,780 meters and the third highest volcano in the world if measured from its base on the ocean floor. The park was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2007 and is now the most visited national park in the whole of Spain. We spent 2 days exploring Teide National Park, and on our first day we drove up to it via the incredibly windy TF21 road straight from our base in Puerto de la Cruz. It was a nice road to drive up, but there weren't really any noteworthy viewpoints to stop at until after we entered the national park itself. Once we got up into the national park, it really felt like we stepped onto another planet. This was especially true at our first stop, the Minas de San Jose, where you can do a short hike out onto what feels like the surface of Mars. After this, we continued driving until we reached the cable car parking area. You can check out the cafe and gift shop here or just head straight to the cable car. Teide cable car is the first cable car in the world to run on 100% renewable solar energy and will zip you up around 1,200 meters in elevation in around 8 minutes. The views looking back down as we ascended were incredible, so enjoy them whilst you can, because before we knew it, we had arrived at the top station at 3,555 meters above sea level. Unsurprisingly, it was a lot colder up there, so make sure you bring an extra layer or two. Whilst we knew we wouldn't be able to climb the summit of the volcano, we were excited to hike around to the Mirador La Fortaleza, which is a short trail you can do from the top station without a permit. However, because we visited in April, there was unfortunately still a lot of snow and ice on the path, which meant that the trails were unfortunately closed. We were obviously disappointed, but the views you get from the area around the cable car station are absolutely stunning on a clear day, so we pushed the disappointment from our minds and soaked in the incredible views of the island for as long as we could.
You're allowed to stay at the top for a maximum of 1 hour, which is more than enough if you can only hang around the viewing area. We descended back down to the base station, where we got to go through a small exhibition space as part of the experience, before continuing to drive deeper into the park. We ended up driving all the way through the park to the west side of the island, where we stopped briefly at the Mirador de los Poleos. We got some nice views out towards the island of La Gomera from here, and if you hike up into the lava flows from the parking area, you get a nice view looking back towards Teide Volcano. We spent a little bit of time just chilling and enjoying the views here, and once we felt like the worst of the tours had hopefully left, we headed back towards the Roques de Garcia trailhead. Along the way, we stopped very briefly at the Mirador Narices del Teide, where you get a close-up look at Teide Volcano, as well as at the Queen's Shoe viewpoint, where we could take an extremely short trail out to a viewing platform overlooking a rock arch shaped like a lady's shoe.